All right, everyone, how you doing? This is Mike Jones, Healthy Traveler. We'll be starting in T minus 10 seconds for this live Q&A. I think you guys are going to find this really, really, really informative. Just want to say hey to everyone out there. Again, this is your Healthy Traveler, Mike Jones. If you don't know me already, I guess people know me for my video on how I quit my job and started living the life of my dreams. That was 10 years ago when I left corporate America and I decided to go out there and really start living my life, basically. Like I said, it was a really great, really wonderful time in my life. I'm still living it every day, being the entrepreneur. And again, I've been through lots of highs and not too many lows, which is good. And I got a wealth of information for you guys. And I think that it can help you really just cut out just making so many mistakes. I'm telling you, I mean, running an online business or any business for that matter, you can do a lot of keep it real dumb shit. It sounds like a good idea at the time, and then when it's all said and done, you're like, why did I do that? So I kind of want to help you kind of cut out all that, mess, as a business coach, like I said, as someone who's been doing it for 10 years now, I've been through it, been there, I've done that. So I can definitely help guide you through, all this. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start opening up any questions for anyone. Again, actually, I got a lot of questions from people who are part of my email list. There should be a link down below on YouTube where you can sign up. 5 steps to quitting your job and living the life of your dreams. Really great video series. I'm telling you, I keep it real in that. It's 5-day video training of how to quit your job and kind of like what you're going to um, what's going to basically happen when you're doing that, from finally deciding to quit your job, what people are going to say to you, because someone's always got something to say. Unfortunately, they always got something to say. But I'm just kind of letting you know kind of what's going to happen, in this transition of from you living, the life in the cube to living one, of a life on your own terms. So that's a really, really great series, and I, hope you enjoy it. But I want to start off with this one question. I get this question all the time. I kid you not, all the time. Somebody asked, when did you know when to quit your job? Okay. I think we all have this feeling in our hearts that we need to, quit our job and start doing what we want to. I don't know anybody who is truly happy with their job. You get people, oh, I'm happy. I love my job, but you can almost see it in their face. It's like, you don't like your job. You don't like it. I mean, whatever makes you get through the day, because, I've been there. I try to do that self-talk to myself, is saying that, yeah, it's a great job. It pays me well. And then it just seems like you get to a certain point, um, even with yourself, you're like, okay, I got to be true to myself. I don't like this place. I am upset every time that alarm goes off. I hate being in traffic. I can't stand my boss. I don't like my coworker over there. It really comes to a point in time where you just have to be real and just say, like, man, this is not the place for me. This is not what's up. And I guess my breaking point was when I saw like a mass layoff happen at my job. We kind of heard the whispers, by the water cooler, there's gonna be a layoff, it's gonna be a layoff. And then just watching it, just, the person sitting next to me, I'm talking to them, and then they get called in the back, and all of a sudden you're like, where are they at? Where's this person? Where's this person? And it was just sad to see them just get ushered out. Like, they couldn't even grab their stuff. It was like, no, your stuff's on your computer. Somebody came, got the whatever it may be. Like, they just were ushered out, like through the back door, and it was just like these are people who worked there for years, and just to see them kind of be done like that, it was kind of like, man, y'all really don't care about nobody, So that kind of really was the breaking point for me, kind of watching a lot of coworkers that I actually did like, kind of be ushered out of jobs they've been at for 10, 20 years, just like it was nothing. Like they didn't care. They really didn't care. So that was a really kind of like, wow, that aha moment of like, I need to do my own thing, I need to be my own business. I can't fire myself, I'd rather fire myself than have somebody else do it. So that was kind of my breaking point when I saw a lot of people get laid off, and then come to find out they were really given like no severance packages, no nothing. It was just like, here's your 2 weeks that, your vacation time that you didn't use. Peace. So that really hurt the heart right there. So I knew from that moment, it's like, okay, I need to get my stuff together. I need to get out this place. I really need to start this business because I always knew, deep down in my heart that I'm the entrepreneur. I can always say, I can be in the middle of the desert and I can make a successful business. I just have that spirit about me. So I just knew that I had to do it, and that's what I did. Like I said, it's been 10 years now, and then I'm still going strong. It's better and better every day. So I'm loving it. Okay. Oh, I got another question. What is this? What was that? What makes a successful online business? Okay, that's how can I answer this just in a short, short little sentence? What makes a successful online business is, of course, your website and your message. I always say your branding. You have to make sure that is very clear and concise. Um, Kind of don't want to be all over the place, with your website. I remember when I first started my website some 10 years ago, I was all over the place. I just had all these services. I had everything. You go to my website, it's like, God, this guy does everything. But through time, you learn to kind of really scale down and learn what your strengths are. You learn your audience, your customer, what they are looking for, and you kind of have to adapt to that. I've known a lot of people that I've worked with. They're like, okay, no, I want to offer this, and that. And you're like, okay, wow, that's a lot. I mean, is anyone really looking for those services? Well, I don't know. I just know I like doing them. Okay, that's great that you like doing those services, but if no one's looking for them, then it's kind of like, you know they're there, but so I always say, when it for a successful online business, to say if you're like a practitioner, or like someone, like, say me, a massage therapist, for instance. I had about, oh my god, like about 9 different massage modalities, but I knew two people came for me for two of them. They came to me mostly for deep tissue and exercise therapy. So I scaled down and had those two, and I found out that it was a lot less confusing to people. They're like, "Oh, you got two choices: either you get the massage, or you get exercise therapy." There's something with the two choices with people. It really helps them make a decision, because if you give them three, it's like they got to think about this, and the other one. So I always say give them two different things. Like, say if you're running like a practitioner site, if you're running, like you say, a e-commerce site, again, you have to be so concise with your branding. When you're running an e-commerce site, you have to make sure that your product is definitely is a good product. If you're drop shipping, that you have a reliable drop shipper, and also that you're found online. Most importantly, it's one thing of having a website and no one's seeing your site. So with that comes along with like doing the SEO, making sure your site's getting up there on Google search rankings, or you're doing guest blogging. There's many different ways of getting your site found, but like I said, a successful website is one that people are seeing, is very concise with their branding, and I always say less is more. Less is more. So if somebody goes to your site, they're not confused. They can just go in. It was like, okay, you're selling this. It's this much. let me check out. Okay, perfect. All right, let me see what else we got here. Oh, got another one. Oh, this is a good one. Can I make $10,000 online pretty quickly? Um, okay, this is one I'm going to keep real. I'm gonna keep it real on this one. When I first started, my own online business, you got all these trainings from this person. It was like, oh, you set up a website up, you do about 3 or 4 blog posts, and bam, the sales come in. That was some BS. I tell you, I've heard that so many times, like overnight you can make $10,000. It does happen to some people, some. But again, keep it real. It's a lot of hard work. It's hard work. Like I said, Dave, like with any business, it's going to be hard work to get your name out there and get your site found on Google and get people the traffic coming to your site so people can buy. So, I'm gonna say it's possible to make $10,000, but again, it takes time. It really does. It's a lot that you have to do. Like I said, the logistics, the technical aspect, checkout thing doesn't work. It's always something. I'm telling you, just when you think everything is just, running so fresh with your site, then all of a sudden, here this goes. You're like, oh, damn, this doesn't work. It was working yesterday, or, this image didn't come up. This one didn't pop up. It's always something. Oh my God, it's always something. But you roll with the punches, and again, when you start, I swear, on my online business, when I made my first sale, you would think I won the lottery. Oh my God, it was like the heavens opened up and a light shined down on me. I could not believe it. I was like, yes, somebody bought something from me. Oh, I'm so excited. I think it was an ebook I was selling at the time. It was like for $3.99. And again, I thought they bought it for $1 million. It just felt so good to sell that one copy of my ebook. It just was amazing. I don't think I ever felt so good in my life of that 3.99. That was a 3.99. It took a lot to make that 3.99, and so that was just like my defining moment. Um, of really like, okay, you can do this. You can make money online. So you definitely, like I said, you can make the 10K, but it's not going to happen overnight. It definitely is some time that that you're going to have to, you're going to have to put in some work for that 10K. Trust me, you have to put in some work. All right. And again, we have another questions. And again, feel free to submit questions anytime. Again, this is, you got me. I'm here to answer all your questions and to, help with the whole entrepreneurial, transformation, and for you transforming, transitioning from your life in the cube, into running an online business or whatever kind of business you want. I'm here to help and answer these questions. So please feel free to submit any questions that you have. Okay. So we got one more, and this is how's Thailand? Oh yes, Thailand's great. By the way, I am back in Thailand. I was down in Grenada, Nicaragua for a while. I took a little break down there, and it's a wonderful thing when you run your online business. You can go wherever you want to go, like just as long as the internet's good, And I felt like it was, I wanted to brush up on my Spanish. I used to be fluent at one time, and then when you don't speak it, it kind of shoots down. So, I went to Grenada, Nicaragua, a lovely place. I always wanted to go visit there. I remember seeing a House Hunters episode about that, and so I went down there and loved it. Took some Spanish classes. Hung out with the locals, and it was just a great experience. But now I'm back in Thailand. I've been here for, oh my God, about a week and some change. Um, and it's been lovely. I love Thailand. Like, this place has my heart. It really does. Right now I'm in Bangkok. I'm in the big city. Before I was in Chiang Mai. I know you guys probably seen my videos of my life in Chiang Mai. But I'm in Bangkok. I'm in a big city. I'm in the belly of the beast. But I really love Bangkok. It's a great, it's a city. When I look out, like I'm looking out my window right now, I see skyscrapers. There's traffic. There's people constantly, all day and all night. I always say it's like a New York in Southeast Asia. It's a big bustling city, and I love it. I thrive off of the energy of the city, and it makes me really motivates me to to get out there and do it. Where Chiang Mai for me, it was a little sleepy. After a while, I was like, yeah, I'll get to it, and everybody in Chiang Mai, everybody kind of moves kind of slow because it's just so laid back there, which I love. But sometimes when you start in your business, you need that hustle and bustle to kind of keep you going. But yeah, now I'm in Bangkok, absolutely loving it. I'm riding the trains. I love the BTS system here. The SkyTrain gets me everywhere I need to go, and they have really great AC because I mean this place is hot. Bangkok is the hottest city in the world. It really is. It really is. Um, so I'm always, finding some AC. I'm popping in 7-Eleven, cooling off for about, a few minutes and then going back out there doing my thing. That's one thing I love, about Thailand. There's always some AC going. So that's a good thing because it's really hot here. It's the rainy season right now, which means it's a little cooler. Um, but it's still hot as hell. So it's like you need your AC, and I love Thai people. I love Thai culture. Just being around Thai people, and it's predominantly Buddhist. Which I love. I'm an avid and into meditation, so this is a great place for me to kind of really expand on my meditation practice, and just be around the spirit of Thailand. Like you walk down the street, there's temples, you see monks everywhere, and it just really has this energy about it where it's very calm. The people are just they're amazing people here. So nice, also beautiful. I'm telling you, people are just so nice here. I just can't get enough. I swear, when I go outside, people are smiling at you. They're making you really feel good. We're used to, American life. No one's looking at you. We're in a rush. We don't want to hear anything, going on with you. We got to go. So it's here to it's really nice to how they will acknowledge you and say, hey, how you doing? Or somebody cop, things like that. So answer your question. Happy to be back. I love Thailand. It's a great country. If you're able to visit, please, give it a chance. I always tell people, they're like, oh, it's so far. I'm like, the plane ticket is going to be the most expensive. When you get here, like the dollar's pretty strong here. So you're able to, live the life of your dreams. So it's a good times here. Okay. What's that? Oh, this is a good one. If you knew then what you know now, what would you do differently? And I say thank you for this question, by the way. Thank you. Um, if I knew then what I know now, I would definitely hired a business coach off the bat. Definitely would have done that. That would have chopped off some years of striving for success. Definitely would have knocked down a lot of years because it's good to have somebody to kind of guide you on this journey, because I know it was like a lot of trial and error in the beginning because again I didn't know, and 10 years ago there was really no business coaches, so something you never really heard of, at least I didn't know about, and I did a lot of research online. I never heard of a business coach. um, I would have done that. I would have hired a business coach, someone to guide me, someone to make sure, my branding is strong, to, help me be in front of the right people. I swear that helped me tremendously when I got my coach. It's just everything seemed so much clearer. It was kind of like that. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Right. That makes sense. Uh, so yeah. So like I said, once I got my coach, everything was kind of like smooth sailing. And another thing I would have done differently, which I was constantly doing at the time, is doing a lot of um, mindset training, working on your mindset. Because again, it's mental. It's a mental game. We're bombarded by so much negativity, in our everyday lives. It's kind of instilled in us negativity of people saying you can't make it, you can't do this. Why would you do this? You're going to fail. I'm telling you, you don't understand how many times I heard you're going to fail what are you doing? Seriously, it was terrible. And this was coming from some of my closest friends and family. It was like, I thought you guys were supposed to have my back, and you guys are telling me like, you are going to fail, Michael. You need to stay your ass in that little cube in your corporate life, and hope for you make it to retirement, and then you can live your life. And so, constantly working on the mindset. I had a pretty good strong mindset when I left corporate, but again, it's an ongoing thing. If you slide in and out, like you have those days when I'm saying my affirmations. I radiate success and I prosper wherever I turn. That's one I kind of always say to myself because it really kind of gets me motivated and keeps me going. I radiate success and prosper wherever I turn. But every once in a while, you have those slips where that I radiate success is you radiate failure. You're not gonna make it, and it's kind of like, oh shit, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And again, it's an ongoing thing. Like I say, I'm constantly building on my mindset training, getting rid of those limiting beliefs. But again, sometimes it gets you, we're human. No one's perfect, I wish I can say, like, oh yes, I have the strongest mindset in the world. No negative things enter my mind, and I'd be lying to you. And anybody who probably tells you that is lying to you because again, we're human, and it's okay. I learned to not beat myself up when those negative thoughts come my way. They come, you know, go off in my head. And I try to just let them go, and that's pretty much it. So again, if I knew then what I know now, hire a business coach. I'm telling you, you need to invest in yourself when you're running any kind of business. People are like, well, the price and this and this. I'm like, trust me, in the long run, you're going to spend more money. You're going to spend so much more money. I guarantee you. In the long run, like I said, put some money up front, get you a coach, work on your mindset. There's tons of books. I think it was The Power of the Subconscious Mind was a really big one for me. And then Think and Grow Rich. I was constantly reading those books over and over and over. As soon as I finished it, I read it again. So it was this constant, like, it was like I was trying to, get my mind right for this big step because it is a huge step when you decide to leave the cubicle and go into, what you want, how you want to live your life, the life you want to create. It's a huge step, so you got to make sure you're right and you're ready. And that's what I did. I made sure I was right and I was ready. I remember having my resignation letter. I had it at my desk for months, and I would look at it every single day. And sometimes I was like, okay, I got to change the date on this. I got to change. And that's basically all I did was just kept changing the date on it. I really didn't use it for a while, and then it got to a point where it was like, okay, I got to use this letter. It's sitting here, so I went and gave it to my boss, and it was the best decision I made, and I love it. Okay. This is not necessarily a question. This is a comment. Someone said, "Wow, Mike, you got big balls. Great that you did that. Love your videos. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that." Okay, and I want to open it up again to you guys have any other questions out there? Definitely, go ahead and plug them in because we're gonna be wrapping this up in a few. Like again, this was just a really live Q&A, so you can definitely ask me questions about living life abroad and oh, here's another one. Again, why did you choose Thailand? Okay. Why did I choose Thailand? I mean, why not? It's Thailand. It's great. I told you I visited Thailand and I fell in love. And I remember when I went to Chiang Mai, I fell in love. I was like, this place is great. And I knew it would be, a very cost effective, way to start my online business, because my thing was like, okay, I've had my successful massage and wellness practice. I had it for about 8 years at the time. It was very, very lucrative. It did very, very well for me. And I absolutely loved it. I was able to help so many people. In turn, I was able to help myself, just by helping people. So, saved a lot of money with that. And I was like, you know what? I want to really invest in my business, invest in myself because I knew I can do it. I knew I can do it. So I was like, but I knew with my, American life, I lived in the LA. LA is expensive as hell. Let me tell you. I mean, it was always money going out. So for me, it was like, okay, I either got to sink or swim. It's like, okay, I got to do this. If I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to be about it. So what I did was like, you know what? Why not? Let me move to Thailand. That right there was another huge step. Because most people will not leave America. They're like, I love America. America's my home, which I do too. But I love my life abroad. I absolutely love my life abroad. So I visited Thailand, fell in love, and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move to Thailand, and that's it." So packed my bags, so much stuff, packed my bags, moved to Thailand, Chiang Mai, and again, I was just able to really invest in my business and share my experiences with you guys, all the viewers out there and the followers and the subscribers of the channel. I knew that this would be good for myself because I want to see and also want to show people. It's not too many people say they've been to Thailand, so I just felt like, okay, while I'm here, I want to show people this experience that I'm having. And again, I knew that I could really invest more in my business, and I was able to do that. And it was great. And I was able to meet other entrepreneurs out there who were doing the same thing that I was doing. They had their online businesses. So it was really a great feeling to be able to connect with everyone out there and say, hey, you're doing this, how'd that go for you? You're able to kind of vibe off each other. You guys were able to, give each other feedback and help each other. Cause that's really what it's about. It's about helping. And that's why I'm here today. Like I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now where I can go anywhere. Like I can be like, okay, today I want to go to Singapore or Spain. I can do it. I got to book a ticket and I take my lovely MacBook Pro right here. Every entrepreneur should have one. I can just take my MacBook Pro and I'm out. I'm out and I'm still making money and it's a great feeling. Like I said, people have helped me get here. That's why I'm doing this for you, because I know how it is to just be sitting there and wanting to start that online business, but you're nervous and you don't know where to start. So I would actually, now I talk about that, this is probably going to be like the last thing I say, because again, I've been running my mouth. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing from me. I would have to say, when you're starting that business, you got to really sit down with yourself, and figure out what your strengths, if it's, a hands-on practitioner business, or if it's like an e-commerce business, what are you selling? Are people looking for it? Or you just think it's a good idea? Because that's very important. Are people actually looking for this product? How are you going to set yourself up? What is your website theme going to look like? Are you going to do blogs on there? Or, what kind of checkout system are you going to do? Are you going to use PayPal? Are you going to use checkout? Are you going to do an email list, of people who buy, so you can, keep in contact with the people who come to your site, who've bought things, tell them about sales and, things coming up. So there's a lot of little things, little fine things that go into that you not necessarily think about when you sit down. It's like, hey, I want to start an online business. There's a lot that actually goes into it. And again, that's what I do. I help people kind of streamline that, because again, I've been through it. I've helped many people start their online businesses. So this is something that I love to do, that I thrive on. I know my gift in life is here to assist people, with their higher good, to really, so they can really realize their full potential. And I know that's my goal. That's what I was put here to do, whether it's in health or whether it's in business. I'm here to help people realize their full potential. And that's just what it is. Like I said, I love what I do. I love coaching. I love helping people in any way I can to help them, achieve their dreams. And it's a beautiful feeling. At the end of the day, I can put my head on a pillow and say, thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this work. Thank you for, allowing me to, help this person. They were having so much issues with their business, but now they're good, or they're having so much issues with their health. Now they're good. So at the end of the day, I feel really good, and I want you to feel really good. Okay. So that's going to end our session. I know I've been running my mouth for so long. As you can tell, I love to talk. So, let's do this. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click above and subscribe, because again, I'm showing you experiences of Thailand and travel, and how to be an entrepreneur and how to take care of yourself. That's what you're going to get here at the channel. And also there's a link below, the 5 steps to quitting your job, living the life of your dreams. It's a really great video series. If you haven't picked it up, pick it up. And again, I'm really going to be holding a contest soon for, a free coaching session with me, for those people who really want to start that online business, who's ready to get at it. I'm going to be having a contest to give, a free session to you, so we can kind of get together and see how I can assist you, of building your online empire. Okay, so I'll say thank you. This is your boy Mike Jones, aka the Healthy Traveler, here, saying thank you for your time, and I hope this was beneficial for you, and I hope you got a lot out of this. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up at MikeJones@MikeJonesToday.com. Visit the website MikeJonesToday.com, and also subscribe to the channel. It's right above. And again, I say thank you. And, I like to always end with this. I want everybody to, be well and travel often. So thank you. And I will be doing another one of these very soon. So I hope to see you again. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.